Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host Jeffrey Lazarus, and you are watching Let's Play Mass Effect on the Gaming Vector. So if you remember from last time, we have received information, specifically from these two, Garrus, Quarian, and Urdnot Rex, that Fist, the proprietor of Cora's Den, knows where a certain Quarian is, who may have information on Saren that could help our investigation in outing him. Now, as you can already see on the motion detector, there's plenty of enemies in here because they know we're coming. We're going to try and dispense with these guys as quickly as and as efficiently as possible. We can't really get a view of anybody from this doorway, so we're going to move up. Now, as you can see, we're slowly thinning the enemy numbers. There is a Krogan that we're going to have to deal with, and he's going to be rather tough. So we're going to hit him with everything we can right now and see if we can't drop him. Now that was carnage. It basically turns your rocket launcher, or turns your shotgun into a rocket launcher. Does massive amounts of damage. And once again, using our abilities, we're going to see if we can't hit this guy with overload. Looks like we may have also blown up a container in there. As you can see, there's one up top center. Someone just dropped him. He's usually kind of a pain to take out. Now, as you can see in the lower left, Garrus is down. Now, if I remember right, using Metagel, that does not actually revive him. Although I believe shortly we'll be getting an ability that will allow me to revive him during combat. Alternatively, finish off the last guy, he will get up on his own. And there's Garrus back on his feet. Now, the Metagel does have a cooldown, so we will have to wait before we can heal him back up. Which means this may be a moment before we move into the next area. Alternatively, we can just go ahead and move on.
Right there.
Here we see a couple of warehouse workers.
All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
Now once again, here's one of the Renegade options that I can take. Also there you can see the Paragon option I could take if I had put the points into Charm. Since we're playing Renegade, I'm going to intimidate these guys.
Screw Fist. He doesn't pay us enough for this.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Now that right there is one of the best reasons to bring these two characters along. They sometimes have differing views on things. It's nice to hear it from both sides. Now let's see if we can't decrypt this weapon locker. And I failed once again. This minigame really isn't this hard. I don't know why I'm having so much issue with it. But I am. And it's going to hamstring me later on, I feel. So, here's Fist. He has brought up his defensive turrets. And Rex has gone down almost immediately. That's never a good sign.
Enemy
Now, with my ability to sabotage and Garrus's overkill ability for the assault rifle, we can do some serious damage to the turret. There, now the turret's down, and Fist is down.
Tell me where the Quarian is, and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry. What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
So we have 4 minutes to find and rescue the Quarian, but before we do that, we're going to loot his office. Some more ammo upgrades.
Anything you want, you can find for sale.
And take this optical disc. And now we have to make a mad dash to help the Quarian. We also have more enemies in the bar.
Hold the line! Enemies everywhere!
And shot in the back because I ran too far out. That is why cover is very important. Also, minding your surroundings. So, we'll resume from where we left off. And as this loads, rethink our tactics a little bit. Now, we need to move through here quickly, but we need to not get shot in the back, much like I just did. So we're going to go ahead and take the disc again. We will do the override sequence again. And as you can see, it was a different override sequence this time. Different series of button presses. So they are somewhat randomized. Let's go ahead and get our weapon out here. Heal up so that Garrus isn't walking in here with half a health bar. And see if Garrus can't hit him with overkill. Perhaps I can use overload on the guy behind the cover there.
I'm on it.
Have Garrus hit him with sabotage. Now this is one nice thing about this game versus the later ones in the franchise. All of your abilities have their own individual cooldowns, so you can fire off a lot of them at once and back to back, combining them to do fairly severe amounts of damage. Now, my shields are down, so we're going to go ahead and shield boost, and then we will use Carnage and put that guy down. It actually doesn't look like Carnage took effect. Also, I am badly hurt. We're going to back off around this corner. It looks like there's only one guy left. They should be able to deal with him. I'm waiting for either my shield to come back or to be able to... there, the shield is back. I am almost to the point where I can heal again. And managed to pick him off. There was also a fire containment system there I could have used. So now we'll go ahead and heal, get back up, and we are now down to 2 minutes and 45 seconds to find the Quarian. So we are going to sprint through this area, and as you can see on the motion detector, there is a small green X that should lead us to where we need to be. And right up ahead here, we will meet Talizora.
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
And now that she started a gunfight, we need to make sure she survives this. So once again, we'll have Garrus use overkill. I will overload this guy. And I'm taking a lot of damage very quickly. We did just hit a level up, however. My weapon has overheated, as you can see down in the bottom left corner by the full red bar underneath the shotgun and the flashing word overheat. We take a little shield boost there, and once my weapon comes off of overheat, we should be able to take this guy out fairly quickly. Or Garrus and Rex will just do it for us. Always handy.
I couldn't trust him.
You've got proof Aaron is working with the Geth. Hand it over.
Not so fast. Who are you?
I don't have time for questions. I need the evidence you have against Saren.
I guess I owe you. But not out here in the open. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? The Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
This Quarian can help us bring down Saren. I would have told you that if you hadn't jumped down my throat.
I apologize, Commander. This whole thing with Saren has me a bit on edge. Maybe we should just start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Talizora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
Where's the proof you promised?
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
What did you find out?
Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
Saren won't get out of this one.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life, and they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
They won't believe you anyway. Just keep them out of this.
We have to tell them. Even if they don't believe anything else, this proves Saren is a traitor.
The captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
So, as you can see now, we've got our 5th squad member, Talizora Naraya. She is a Quarian. The Quarians are the race that built the Geth, and they were exiled from their homeworld when the Geth took over. So now they live on a self-contained flotilla of ships, and anytime they're outside of those ships, they wear the full bodysuits, much like the one you can see Tali in. Because of their constant quarantine almost from all of the other races, they have little to no immune system. So that's why you will never see a Quarian outside of their bodysuit. So now we have to pick our squad to take to go and meet the Council. We're going to bring along Tali and Garrus, because Tali has the information we need. That'll make things a little bit easier. And also Garrus, because he is a somewhat respected member of CSEC. It'll be nice to have him along. So we're going to leave here, much like we did earlier, and head to the Citadel Tower to go present our evidence to the Council, and hopefully get Saren disbarred from the Spectres. Once again, another side quest there. We're going to ignore those for the most part. Hopefully it doesn't leave us underpowered near the end of the game. I don't think it should be an issue. So now, Presidium location, Citadel Tower, and here shortly we should be able to finally take our leave of the Citadel and begin our mission to actually hunt down and take down Saren once and for all. Once again, Captain Anderson.
Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
She must be working with the Geth, too.
Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre, The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull...
Ambassador, there is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
It was a Turian Spectre who betrayed this council, and it was a human who exposed him. I have earned this.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I've been ready for this since Eden Prime.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
What do you expect from a politician? Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Okay, so now Commander Shepard has officially been made a Spectre. Spectre standing for Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. And we have a level up. We also now have been given the Spectre training ability, which increases health, accuracy, effectiveness of all attacks and powers, and grants the Unity ability. And the Unity ability restores dead squad members with 15% health and 40% shields. So we have 4 points to spend. While I would very much like to go ahead and level up Intimidate, we're going to go ahead and get Unity immediately, because this will mitigate the problems we had earlier where Garrus or Rex goes down in a battle and suddenly I'm down a character. Now I can immediately bring them back up. It does have a long recharge time, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Now we will go ahead and level up Garrus. He has 4 points. We're going to get him Damping. And I believe we will use the other 3 points to get him to Assault Training. And on our next level up, or possibly the one after, we will unlock sniper rifles for him. but we want the tactical armor boosted up so that we can get assault training and get the ability Adrenaline Burst so that he can reset the cooldown times on all of his talents. Basically, I can run through and use all of his abilities from Sabotage to Damping to Overload once I unlock that. And once I've done all of that, I can use Adrenaline Burst and then use all of those abilities again. Now, Tali, we have 14 points for. As you can see, pistols, shotguns, basic armor, first aid, and then lots of technical abilities. Electronics, damping, decryption, and hacking. Hacking is one of the best things you can get, especially when you're going to be fighting against Geth. But it requires leveling up decryption. I believe that is another 6 points. So we are going to go ahead and do that because we will be facing Geth enemies before too awful long. And I'd really like her to go ahead and have the hacking ability. Now, we can also see what we can do here with our last few points. We can get her Pistol Marksman. And then we can either get Shield Boost, or we can boost Electronics up to unlock Damping, or alternatively, we can boost Quarian Machinist and gain Tech Resistance and Shield Capacity. I believe what we're going to go ahead and do is unlock Damping for her as well. Now this means there's a lot of overlap between my abilities, Garrus's, and hers. So once again, probably won't be bringing them along very much, except when it's necessary. Now we go into our equipment screen. These are all the items that we've recovered from our recent battles. A couple of weapon upgrades, a couple of armor upgrades. We're going to go ahead and take those. And now what we will do is take a look at our weapon upgrades. So I can increase weapon accuracy on my shotgun, which at this point I believe I probably need. And we can also take Hammerhead rounds 2. This increases the force of the shots from the shotgun, so more knockback against enemies. More likelihood to put them on the ground and out of cover. For Garrus, we will take a look here at his assault rifle. We will give him Combat Sensor 2, which we may remove later on once we get our full squad. And we'll go ahead and give him the radioactive rounds. And that should be it for those upgrades. Let's make sure we don't have any armor, Omni Tools, grenades. High explosive grenade upgrade, always nice. And for some reason we still have 1 point to spend on Tali. So we can go ahead and get the damping ability, which I believe is what I had intended to do in the first place. So we are now ready to go meet up with the ambassador and the captain and see about getting a ship, a crew, supplies, so on and so forth. That will be at the embassies, and we will do that on the next episode. So, as always, I have been your host, Jeffrey Lazarus, and thank you for watching Let's Play Mass Effect on the Gaming Vector.